Home Safety Hotline. Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore, and this is Home Safety Hotline. I've heard some things about this, seen a little bit about it, but I've not played it myself yet. And set up security check. Interesting. Ah man, this looks like an old computer setup. Let's go to our options real quick. Okay, so CRT filter makes it look like an old computer screen. Let's leave that off. I had turned it off initially, like when I was just doing the test run to make sure it would even start. And yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the dyslexia font on. I like it's easier to read. I've changed the screen size. It was a lot smaller before, setting it to full screen anyway, so one way or the other should work. There's no progress to reset, but I do find it weird that it says does not affect options or unlocks. I have no idea what that means. I'm not doing a Discord. Television commercial? Every year, thousands of families suffer injuries or even death from common household hazards. Hazards such as house fires, flooding, black mold, metamorphosis. Don't become a statistic. Call the Home Safety Hotline. Keep your family safe. Well, this should be an interesting one. Yeah, my understanding is that you start off with some basic, the everyday, here, let me help you with this thing, and then you get weirder and weirder stuff. Okay, welcome. No message to this. Wait, did that say something else a minute ago? Alright, attention call team, due to an error with our archival network, some of you may notice video files from our video archive appearing on your desktops. Please disregard these. They will be cleared up in due time. Interesting. Alright, welcome to the Home Safety Hotline, family. We are pleased to have you on board as our brand new Home Safety Hotline responder. Your supervisor's name is Carol Regina. She will be calling you today to brief you on your duties and will be reviewing your work daily to ensure maximum accuracy. As a reminder, responders with a 90% accuracy rate or more will qualify to receive our daily employee coupons. Work hard and be rewarded with incredible savings. Sincerely, HSH Corporate. Okay. Now the credits are just the credits. Yeah. Nick Lives, programming, cast. Yeah, there's bigger cast than I expected. Can I change my username? No. Apparently the year is 1996 in the time of the game. I will have been almost not quite 7 yet at the time of this. Interesting. Alright, well, I think we're ready to jump in. So, let's click this just in case it doesn't go. Yeah, okay, it does go to a Discord. Night Signal Entertainment. Yeah, okay, I don't care. Exit that. I wasn't sure if it would actually go to Discord or if it would be something in game, so I wanted to be sure. Home Safety Hotline. Let's get going. Probably going to be a lot of reading in this, which is part of the reason I put off recording this, even though I've had it for a while and had it installed for a while. Monday. Because I wanted to make sure I did it on a day when I wasn't exhausted and could think. Welcome, employee. To begin shift, please clock in below. Click. Clocking in. No entry selected. Current callers, none. Entry inaccessible. Bedbugs. Ugh. Just burn the house down, it's the only way. Bedbugs are small insects known for feeding on the blood of humans and other mammals, and their tendency to inhabit sleeping areas of the home. Homeowners infested with bedbugs often report itchiness, and sometimes a delayed onset of rashes. Bedbugs are not known to transmit any dangerous diseases and are relatively harmless to humans. However, their presence can often attract other pests that use them as a food source. Alright, fine. Bedbugs have developed a resistance to the majority of common pesticides and are therefore quite difficult to remove. Yeah. Answer.
Welcome to Home and I'll be acting as your supervisor during your time here at HSH. Before you begin your first day here, let me tell you a bit about how things work here. You are an HSH responder. As such, it is your job to learn about various household hazards so you can answer the questions of our callers intelligently. When a client calls, answer the call and listen carefully to their concerns. When you've diagnosed their issue, submit the corresponding household hazard, and we'll forward them safety instructions to address their problem. Welcome to the HSH family. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Alright, interesting that the text went a little slower than her actual voice, but, you know, not by much. It's okay. And the fact that they actually had a voice line for that all is kind of nice, and it matched the text. Bees! Not the bees! Bees are small, maker. Can I just read?
John here. My wife insisted I call this number. It sounds like she thinks we might have some kind of infestation. My wife keeps telling me about specks of dirt or something in the kitchen. Just looks like coffee to me. I don't know. You tell me, I guess.
Alright, put on hold.
Hold.
Okay, if you're hearing that in your house, you're in big trouble with bee nests. Bees. Okay, known to build large hive structures in high places, often in trees, attics, or roofs. They obey their queen. Homeowners infested with bees sometimes report buzzing, stings, or frequent bee sightings. In addition to being painful, can lead to injury or even death in cases where members of the home have an allergic reaction. More dangerous pest. Solution to remove bees from a household: one must first locate their hive. Once found, do not attempt to remove a hive by hand until the bees within are put to sleep or killed. It is strongly advised to utilize pest removal services. Okay, let's check what's most likely to be a problem for what we're dealing with right now. House fly, house spider, mice, mole, raccoon. Okay, there's a lot here. Termites, ticks. Mice are small, worthless rodents commonly found in the household. Homeowners with a mice infestation commonly report gnaw marks, small round droppings, and sounds of squeaking. Okay, so the small round droppings is what I'm thinking he's seeing. Just looks like coffee to me. Like, for now, let's just get the reading done, just so we're up to date, and if worst case, we start over. I'm curious to see whether there is a time limit on these. Mice are capable of carrying any number of diseases, so they serve as an indirect danger to most humans and should be dealt with immediately. Common removal methods for mice include the use of pesticides, the introduction of a house cat to the household, and various kinds of bait traps. These can prove effective for small spot populations. Large mice infestations should be dealt with using HSH's pest removal service. Mole. Aw, that's adorable. Moles are small, dark brown, furry mammals. I don't know if that's actually a sound from one or not, but okay. With pointed pink muzzles, they are known for living in deep burrows. Their burrows tend to look like volcano-shaped mounds, and they are known to eat insects. Danger: moles are capable of biting humans and spreading deadly diseases such as rabies. So caution around them is advised. They also have close relations to the ones beneath the soil, which can cause further danger if provoked. Okay, there's a hint at something anomalous. Cryptid-like. Moles are persistent and cannot usually be persuaded to leave on their own. However, moles can be trapped and removed manually using a variety of common humane mammal traps. Warning: never kill a mole. One can also utilize HSH's pest removal services. Raccoon? Raccoons are small nocturnal mammals with gray and brown fur, known for their tendency to rummage through garbage cans or nest in attics. Homeowners infested with raccoons often report frequent garbage spills or clattering sounds at night. Raccoons are capable of biting humans and spreading deadly diseases such as rabies. Definitely a lot of rabies stuff. So caution around them is advised. Additionally, their faces can contain deadly parasites, which, if accidentally inhaled or ingested, can cause progressive neurological damage to humans or eventual death. I'm not sure on that one, if that's a real thing or if that's related to something. Solution: raccoons are quite intelligent and are thus quite tricky to remove from a home safely. Preventative measures include securing trash cans and blocking any potential outdoor access to attics, or in my case, my garage. It is highly advised to utilize HSH's pest removal services. Alright. Ticks? Ugh, hate ticks. They're a huge problem around here. Well, they're a huge problem in a lot of places. Ticks are very small arachnids known to feed on human or animal blood and are most commonly found in tall grass. They latch onto their hosts, often unseen, and burrow their head into the flesh of their victim. Hosts will often report symptoms of illness, such as head fever, headaches, and chills. Ticks are incredibly dangerous to humans thanks to their ability to directly spread various diseases to the hosts, such as Lyme disease, which, by the way, is a pain in the butt to get diagnosed for. The diagnosis, tests for it, are not reliable, and some doctors are really dumb about it. I know this because my mom nearly died because of one doctor not wanting to treat her for it, and it was pretty obvious she had it. Because the test kept coming back negative, and she almost died from it until they finally were like, okay, we treated you because there was nothing else we could think of. It's like, idiots. Sometimes they're just dumb. Some doctors are great. Some doctors are amazing. My mom's had some amazing doctors. But at that time, she had an idiot of a doctor. And the potential to provoke other, more dangerous household pests. Solution: although you can remove ticks once they have invaded your home with common pesticides, it is too late to prevent any diseases they have transmitted. Instead, prevent ticks from entering your household in the first place by treating the surrounding area with pesticides and keeping a tidy, weed-free lawn. Yep, that is really the best way to do it. This would be the other one I would assume might be what he's talking about here. This looks like coffee grounds, like coffee to me, so yeah, probably coffee grounds, but I'm betting it's mouse poop. Termites are small insects known for consuming decaying plant material, particularly wood. Homeowners with a termite infestation often report peeling paint, small holes in the drywall, or squeaky floorboards. For termites are harmless to humans by themselves. Man, if squeaky floorboards are a sign of termites, my house is dead. But I'm pretty sure mine's just because it's the old house and the floorboards are all slightly loose and super squeaky. Because you can feel that slight shift of them. Termites are harmless to humans by themselves, but the damage they can cause to a house's structural integrity can be deadly long-term, and they should be removed as soon as possible. Termites can be removed using common pesticides, but the treatment must be thorough and destroy the entire colony, or they will come back, yes. Otherwise, they will quickly repopulate and resume their activity. It's highly advised. Yeah. Okay. All mice. House spider. Scooter! House spiders are small 8-legged creatures that commonly nest near or inside homes. They are known for building sticky thread like webs to trap small flies or other insects, which they use for food. Homeowners commonly report web sightings. House spiders can bite humans when threatened, but their venom is not strong enough to harm a human, and they will often keep to themselves if left to their own devices. Their tendency to eat flies, bees, and other pests make them an excellent pest deterrent, and their presence keeps some larger pests from moving in. What larger pests, I wonder? That feels like a reference to something else they're talking about. Just something else we'll deal with. House spiders can be removed with common pesticides, though it is advised to not remove house spiders unless strictly necessary. Housefly. Houseflies are small creatures that are known to commonly reside inside homes and frequently surround those whose death is impending. Homeowners afflicted with houseflies commonly report buzzing sounds and thoughts of decay. Okay, this is sounding a little abnormal. Houseflies are no immediate danger to humans, but are known disease carriers. They infrequently inhabit kitchens and other areas used to prepare food, increasing the risk of disease. Yeah, there's the mention of kitchens. Houseflies can be removed as common pesticides for larger or more frequent infestations advised. Okay, so, alright. Gophers. Gophers, woodchucks, burrowing giant rodents. Had a lot of problems with these in my life around my house because they like to try to burrow into my basement and other places. And just all around get into my garden and eat all my veggies. Even when I tried to stop them by putting safe fences around them. Gophers are small, brown, furry mammals with enlarged front teeth. They are known for living in burrows. They can become a pest to homeowners when they choose to burrow on their property, commonly damaging gardens. Danger. Gophers are capable of biting humans and spreading deadly diseases such as rabies, though caution around them is advised. Do not attempt to approach a gopher directly. To evict gophers from their burrows, a variety of natural deterrents can be placed around your property. Growing plants to repel gophers, such as sage or thyme, can also serve to persuade gophers to move away from your property. For more persistent infestations, it is advised to utilize... Alright, are there any others? Cockroaches. Cockroaches are small insects known to be common household pests. Homeowners with cockroach infestation commonly report seeing droppings. They appear similar to coffee grounds. Okay, they specifically said that. He said that. Okay, so he has cockroaches. Also a common thing in kitchens, that makes sense. Cockroaches are no immediate danger to humans, but are known disease carriers. They frequently inhabit kitchens and other areas used to prepare food, increasing the risk of disease. Solution: cockroaches are resilient, fast breeders and are notoriously difficult to remove. Use of cockroach-specific pesticides that are deadly to humans is not recommended. It is advised to utilize Alright. We're almost done reading all the new things first, for now at least, until they give us more, but I want to make sure we've at least read through everything so we're up to date. Okay, if you can hear them chewing like that, you got bigger problems. Well, I am reminded of carpenter bees, because yeah, carpenter ants. We've had carpenter bees in our yard before. Before we replaced our fence, we had an old beat-up fence, and you could hear them chewing. It was kind of terrifying, and they make little like marble-sized holes in wood as they dig their nests. Carpenter ants are small insects known for nesting inside of wood. Homeowners infested with these pests sometimes report a faint rusting sound coming from their walls as the ants build their nests. Danger: carpenter ants aren't dangerous to humans, but they are known to bite when threatened. They also are known to spread disease and can cause damage to homes they nest within. Common pesticides will kill carpenter ants, so due to how fast they breed, it is highly recommended to locate the nest first. Yeah. And lastly, black mold. Black mold is a common household fungus known to grow in moist, warm locations. It appears frequently as small black spots. Homeowners with black mold infestations frequently report a musty smell, allergic reactions, or breathing problems. Black mold is not immediately dangerous to humans, but enough of it can cause damage to household integrity, making it a long-term danger. It is known to cause allergic reactions or breathing problems. Had a lot of problems with this at my house growing up. The house I grew up in had really bad ventilation and whatnot for the bathroom. Mold issues were a big problem. Black mold can be removed with regular cleaning supplies and maintenance. Yeah, so the number of times I had to scrub the ceiling and walls, and can be prevented with good ventilation in high moisture areas of the home. For more serious black mold infestations, it is advised to utilize. Alright, so carpenter and cockroaches is what we need. Was there anything else here? Bees are matriarchal flying insects known to build large hive structures in high places, often trees. Yeah, homeowners infested with bees. Yeah. Is there anything we skipped over here that's kind of weird? Yeah, larger, more dangerous pests, like bears and, yeah, other things might eat honey, okay. Yeah, okay. That doesn't look like we have anything else here. Okay, but he definitely has a cockroach problem. Okay, so, submit answer. Cockroaches. Submit. Info successfully sent to client. Good job. Hi, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. My name is Grace, and it's probably nothing, but I thought I'd call just in case. Lately, I can't sleep at night because of this annoying little sound coming from my attic. It sounds kind of like eek, 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 eek. You know, it's probably nothing. I'm sure it could just be regular old house noises, but I just thought I'd call to ask and make sure.
Please hold.
Okay, yeah, so it doesn't look like there's a time limit, which is nice. So we could read through these anytime we need to if we need some issue. Chances are she's got raccoons, because they like attics. Clarion sounds at night. Attics. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what she's got. Submit answer. Of course, if it's her attic, and with how vague she was on the sounds, could also have been bats, but we don't have that as an option, so we're just going with the raccoon. My understanding is also you get a call back eventually from a lot of these customers. At least if you get it wrong, I believe you do, and it's usually them, I just didn't help at all, how dare you. If you get so many wrong, you actually lose and something happens. But right now, let's try to do it right.
Hank here. Last week I called your guys about some crap in my yard. I was told wasn't anything to worry about. Well, guess what? There's more piles of crap in my yard. I'm talking huge piles of brown out there. You better not tell me it's nothing again, because I know I've seen something moving out there. Tell me what it is so I can take care of it once and for all.
Alright, he sounds like he has moles. Out in the yard, piles of fresh dirt. He might not be very smart if he thought it was poop instead of dirt, but you know, I'm pretty sure that's what he's got. Mole. Alright, one sec. Make sure this is recording right. It is good. I get paranoid. Sorry.
Quick segment here. Just calling to inform you that your refrigerator's been running wild over here for the past 45 to 90 minutes. Been running wild. Better head on over and catch it, big fella.
One, what is going on with the face? And what is wrong with that person in general? We're just gonna close that one. Apparently, we don't even try to answer that one. Probably for the best.
Hey, sorry, I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but I called recently about some noises I was hearing, and the info I was sent seems to be incorrect, as I just found a family of mice in my attic. I'm so sorry. I'm sure you folks get really busy and mistakes happen. Just thought I'd give you a tap and let you know.
Alright, this is what I get for rushing. So yeah, they call back if you get it wrong. I haven't got any calls back about ones that apparently got right, so that's good to know.
Hey, do you guys have a lawn mowing service or something? My good-for-nothing kid refuses to mow, and it's getting real crazy out there. Looking like a rainforest over here. My kid is complaining about being too sick to do anything about it. Meh, 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 meh. Stress of this stupid lawn's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Can you send some guys up to get this done?
Alright, he's got ticks. Because it mentions kid, like his kid being sick was very specifically mentioned, and weeds, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Ticks. Alright. Oh, accuracy 75%. Bummer. Guess we're not getting whatever coupon we could have gotten. Work session for today. Please clock out low. Put your first day. Wonder what the coupon would have been if we had gotten it. Quit before it's too late. You don't know me, but I used to have your job. You are in danger. Quit today before it's too late. You don't know enough. It's not too late to quit freely. Trust me. Yeah, before we know the abnormal stuff. Got it. Alright, it's good about me not knowing about the coupon, so reset weekly progress. Let's see how this works. Uh-huh. Yep. Got this stuff all again. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. So this just reset everything. So we start over. Good to know. Definitely don't want to click that accidentally when we're later into the game. As far as I know, we only got that one wrong, so it should be a quick little just tap. fill it all in. Let's just get these cleared out so that they aren't causing trouble. Forbidden action, insufficient
Welcome to
privileges.
Home Safety
Interesting.
Hotline, new employee. My name is Carol, and I'll be acting as your supervisor during your time here at HSH. Before you begin your first day here, let me tell you a bit about how things work here. You are an HSH responder. As such, it is your job to learn about various household hazards so you can answer the questions of our callers intelligently. When a client calls, answer the call and listen carefully to their concerns. When you've diagnosed their issue, submit the corresponding household hazard, and we'll forward them safety instructions to address their problem. Welcome to the HSH family. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Actually, this could be a very good point to test anyway with this reset, because I don't know if they do they change each time, or is it always the same? The way it's being laid out right now suggests it's probably always the same.
John here. My wife insisted I call this number. It sounds like she thinks we might have some kind of infestation. My wife keeps telling me about specks of dirt or something in the kitchen. Just looks like coffee to me. I don't know. You tell me, I guess.
Please hold.
Okay, so yeah, this is sounding very much like it does do the exact same thing every time. So submit, cockroaches, submit. Doesn't look like we have to wait too long for the calls to come in, which is nice.
Hi, I'm so sorry. My name is Grace, and it's probably nothing, but I thought I'd call just in case. Lately, I can't sleep at night because of this annoying little sound coming from my attic. It sounds kind of like, you know? It's
Okay,
not
yeah,
loud.
now I hear
I'm sure
her
it could
a
just
lot
be
better.
regular old house noises,
I
but
turned you up a little bit.
I just thought I'd call to ask and make sure.
Okay,
Please hold.
now it makes sense. Mice. Did it mention attics with the mice as well? Sounds of squeaking, droppings, gnawing marks. So this is indirect to most humans, home in the nice worthless. The mice include use of pesticides. Alright. Anyway, submit. Mice. Submit. Waiting for them to call. Wonder what how they time out, like time between calls, and why they do it the way they do.
Hank here. Last week I called your guys about some crap in my yard. I was told wasn't anything to worry about. Well, guess what? There's more piles of crap in my yard. I'm talking huge piles of brown out there. You better not tell me it's nothing again, because I know I've seen something moving out there. Tell me what it is so I can take care of it once and for all.
Please hold.
Moles. So it looks like, yeah, it definitely looks like they do the same exact run every time. But I like this design, and at least it doesn't take long to redo it, at least with this first day. Looks like they designed it in a way that it Like, you could basically memorize all the right answers. Of course, if you were really slow on the uptake of some of these, you could get them wrong a lot. Take a while.
Twig Sigmund here. Just calling to inform you that your refrigerator's been running.
There's something not right with this guy.
Here for the past 45 to 90 minutes. Been running wild. Better head on over and catch it, big fella.
Twig Sigmund. Twig Sigmund. I'm not seeing a hidden name meaning in there or anything like that. At least I'm not.
Hey, do you guys have a lawn mowing service or something? My good-for-nothing kid refuses to mow, and it's getting real crazy out there. Looking like a rainforest over here. My kid is complaining about being too sick to do anything about it. Meh. Stress of this stupid lawn's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Can you send some guys up to get this done?
Please hold.
Ooh, down to the bottom. Ticks. Alright, let's see if this changed our amounts, like our percentage. It should have. I noticed we didn't get a call from the one lady this time. And now we got 100% accuracy. You have reached the end of your scheduled work session for today. Please clock out. Yes. So that should mean we get a coupon. I'm really curious to see what that means and what it entails. Yep. Yep. Run while you still can. Trust me. Quit freely. Yep. Earn an exclusive employee discount. Congratulations, employee. Your high accuracy rate has awarded you today's daily coupon. Today's daily coupon is for HSH Bug Spray. HSH Bug Spray helps you keep those bugs where they belong, outside. Just one spray keeps insects at bay using a state-of-the-art chemical makeup. Insects are repelled by the pet-safe scent and will immediately seek the fresh air of the outdoors faster than you can shake a fly swatter at. To receive your discount, simply type the following code during your online checkout. Buzz off. Keep up the great work, employee. $9.99 to $5.99. I mean, that's not a bad discount, I guess. What is that? That's a 40% discount, I believe? Give or take? Yeah, 40% discount. That's really not bad. Okay. Well, I don't see anything else we can do. Wait, do we have anything new here? That is a weird thing over there, I see. Yeah, okay, nothing new. But interesting. Let's move on now. We've had our fun dealing with that. Any new entries? Nothing new yet. Okay. Good to know. Should be getting a caller soon.
Hello, it's Carol again, your supervisor. I'm calling to let you know that you have been granted access to additional household hazard information. Please be aware that this information is confidential and not to be shared with anyone outside of HSH. If you diagnose one of these hazards, we will be providing only information to the clients that is pertinent to addressing their concerns. Nothing more. Thank you.
Alright. Oh, now I have some new ones. Okay. Permissions have been updated. New entries now available. Alright, what do we have? Bat? What kind of noisy bat are they listening to? Bats are a general term for a variety of species of nocturnal flying mammals. Bats can be identified by their usually large ears, wings, and dark fur. Bats most commonly find their way inside. Alright, let's listen to this and then put you on hold.
Sorry, I'm calling to see if you might know about anything I can do to... Sorry. Anything you can do to prevent pollen from coming in the house? I think there's something seriously wrong with my ventilation or something, because I cannot stop sneezing. In the past, I haven't had problems so long as I've stayed inside, but I think something is getting in.
Please hold.
Probably have black mold, but let's see what our new options are. Alright, now where was I? Bats mostly commonly find their way inside the home during the hibernation period before winter. Homeowners with a bat infestation will commonly report sounds of scratching or flapping at night and sightings of small dry pellet droppings. Danger: bats are more dangerous than most household pests given their ability to fly, bite, and spread diseases such as rabies. They also commonly have associations with the ones above the soil. Increases the potential danger significantly. The ones above the soil. Interesting. Bats are dangerous, stubborn, and difficult to remove safely and should not be removed without the help of a professional. Bed teeth. Bed teeth are a rare kind of household fungus, known for growing in small cone-like shapes on the underside of bed sheets, blankets, or comforters. Homeowners infested with bed teeth often report mild discomforts when sleeping, such as tickling or itching, and more rarely, slimy acidic residue on their skin. Bed teeth are not directly harmful to most humans, given their brief sleeping schedules. However, they tend to gradually grow sharper over time if left untreated, which can lead to infections in the open wounds they cause. To prevent the growth of bed teeth, bed sheets and blankets should be washed regularly and inspected for rare, more persistent growths. Infested covers should be scrubbed thoroughly or disposed of entirely. Okay, that sounds abnormal. I don't recall ever hearing of bed teeth in reality. Carbon monoxide. That if you're hearing that and you've got a carbon monoxide leak, you got a big leak. And you're probably about to be blown to kingdom come. Carbon monoxide is an invisible and odorless poisonous gas that is produced whenever a fossil fuel is burned. CO buildup can be caused by poorly installed maintained stove and water heater appliances or a result of poor ventilation. Homeowners affected by CO poisoning will often report headaches, dizziness, or lethargy. CO poison. Carbon monoxide gas. No, I'm thinking another gas. But either way, if you're hearing that, you're probably in trouble either way. Carbon monoxide can cause death in humans and pets with enough exposure. It is a deadly serious threat, and the homeowners should take precautions to prevent its buildup. Homeowners affected by the poison should vacate the premises immediately and seek medical assistance to remove the poison from the household. All windows and doors should remain open until a CO monitor can confirm safe levels. CO monitors should be installed as a preventative measure and be purchased from our website. Cellar growths. Well, that's not normal. Cellar growths are a large species of fungi that are known to grow in dark, damp environments, such as cellars. Homeowners infested with cellar growths commonly report a slimy residue, the sound of dripping or stretching, or strange glows coming from their cellar. I mean, it sounds kind of disturbing, but also kind of cool. Danger: as cellar growths most commonly grow on ceilings, their weight can often cause duress to a home's foundation, and as such, their removal should be prioritized. The slimy residue they drip onto the floor can also be toxic to small mammals or human children. When they're in their infancy, cellar growths can be easily scraped off, and the affected area should be sanitized to prevent further growths. If a cellar growth starts glowing or pulsating, it is no longer safe to remove in this manner, and it is highly advised to utilize HSH's fungal removal services. Oh, they give us a lot of new stuff. Common hob. Okay, so house gnome? Common hobs are the most common species of hob found in the household. They are small humanoid creatures with gray burlap-like skin and small vertical tufts of hair on their head. They have no false face. What does that mean? No false face. They are known for their tendency to consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances found on floors and dishes, cleaning them in the process. They generally only come out at night. Hobs are not dangerous to humans on their own. If provoked, however, they are capable of mischievous acts and metamorphosis. That sounds problematic. Hobs cannot be compelled to leave on their own once nested in a home. Instead, one should take measures to prevent provoking metamorphosis by leaving out a bowl of cream or milk at night. Got it. Desk hob. You eating a bag of chips under there? Kind of sounds like it. Desk hobs are a subspecies of hob that are known to inhabit desks, vanities, and other similar structures. They regularly like to tidy their homes and will frequently sort and order materials in the desk to their liking. They are physically similar to other hobs, but are generally much smaller and have raspy, loose hair. They do not bear a false face. Desk hobs are not dangerous to humans if left unprovoked. Like any other hob, they are also capable of metamorphosing. Desk hobs cannot be removed once they nest. To prevent further danger, measures to prevent metamorphosis should be taken as soon as possible. It is advised to leave breadcrumbs on the desk each night before going to bed. False beat. Okay, that just looks disturbing. False beets are creatures with a beet-like appearance that are known to trick gardeners into harvesting and eating them by disguising themselves among their vegetables. I'm not eating a beet that looks like that. Thanks. False beets are harmless unless eaten by a human, at which point they will take root in the human's stomach, feeding off its nutrients for its lifetime. This can cause digestive issues and potential back problems over the course of the human's life. False beets only find themselves in gardens that grow beets. If you do not wish to contend with false beets, it is advised to avoid growing beets. A swallowed false beet cannot be removed without killing its host. Well, that escalated quickly. Fracture hob. Fracture hobs are a subspecies of hob that are known to cause cracks and fractures in the walls of their homes they inhabit. They are physically similar to other hobs in stature and size, with the exception of generally longer, wilder hair locks. They also bear a false face. They bear a false face. Why is this about no false face or a false face? What does that mean? They have a face that isn't real? Danger. Fracture hobs are not dangerous on their own, but the fractures and cracks they cause can lead to foundational issues in the home. Like any other hob, they are also capable of metamorphosing. Fracture hobs cannot be removed once they nest. To prevent further danger, measures to prevent metamorphosis should be taken as soon as possible. It is advised to leave out a slice of any kind of cheese each night before going to bed. Alright. Oh, a normal one. Probably. Frozen pipes. Frozen pipes are a common household hazard during cold seasons. Okay, that sounds disturbing, though. Characterized by the water inside pipes freezing and expanding, causing stoppages, cracks, and leaks. Homeowners with frozen pipes may report strange faucet smells, banging, and whistling sounds coming from pipes, or leakage. Danger. Frozen pipes can lead to bursting and water damage, which can be both costly and dangerous to a home. Homeowners suspected of having a frozen pipes should utilize HSH's plumbing services immediately. Prevention is key when cold season arrives. Homeowners are advised to ensure their home is sufficiently protected from the cold by checking seals, keeping the home above 55 Fahrenheit, and running hot water through the pipes on a daily basis. House fires. House fires are rapid combustion reactions that occur inside a home. They are often caused by accident when cooking, or on purpose by more malicious household pests. Homeowners affected by house fires commonly report the smell of burning. House fires can cause severe damage to a human's skin, such as burns, and can even result in death. It can also produce carbon monoxide, which is deadly to humans. As such, its removal from a home should be made an immediate priority. Solution. To remove a house fire from a home, one can utilize specialty equipment such as fire extinguishers to snuff out the flames, or else large enough quantities of water. For large fires, it is advised to exit the home and utilize HSH's fire removal services. Oh, there's a lot. Okay, we have what? Three more. Okay, we can do this. I was right. This game does have a ton of reading. Okay. Okay, this sounds normal. Pipe growths are a type of fungus that are known for making homes inside damp, tube-like structures such as pipes. Pipe growths often grow slightly larger than the pipes they inhabit, and will therefore clog the pipe indefinitely until their removal. Pipe growths are known to make loud bubbling digestion noises after they eat a full meal. Pipe growths are known to attempt to eat anything that comes inside their domain. Most commonly, accidents occur when a human child attempts to reach their hand inside their home. Do not attempt to reach your hand inside an active pipe growth home. They are otherwise harmless to humans. Solution. To remove a pipe growth from its home, it must be offered a replacement. Any common PVC pipe will suffice. One should garnish the inside of the replacement home with an assortment of meat juices and insects. Place the replacement home near one of the pipe's openings and leave it overnight. The following day, the pipe growth should be moved into its new home, where it can then be safely relocated away from the household. Okay. And finally, we have pipe hobs. Apparently, there's hobs for everything. Sounds like someone digging around in a sink of dishes. Pipe hobs are a subspecies of hob that are known for making homes inside tube-like structures such as pipes. They bear no false face and are much smaller than most hobs. They will commonly emerge from their home at night and consume any dirt, grime, and hair in the surrounding area, cleaning it in the process. These hobs almost sound helpful more than dangerous, other than this whole weird metamorphosis thing that is never expounded upon. Pipe hobs are not a direct danger to humans, but their physical presence can sometimes cause leaks or clogs over time. If provoked, they are also capable of mischievous acts and metamorphosis. Solution: pipe hobs cannot be compelled to leave on their own once nested. Instead, one should take measures to prevent provoking metamorphosis by leaving out a clipping of hair near their homes at night. Okay. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this guy, now that we're actually done reading through all the new things, allergic reactions or breathing problems. Yeah, this guy, everything I'm hearing him say suggests black mold.
Do you know if there's such a thing as house thieves that clean? Like, maybe to disguise the robbery? At night, I keep hearing all this noise coming from my living room, but when I go look at it, I find the place spotless, but haven't yet found anything missing. I've talked with the cops, but they keep telling me to call this number. So here I am. Is there something you can do?
Please hold.
You sound like you have a house hob. Where are you? Wait, where's the house hob? Common hob. Oh, that's right. Okay, it's common hob, not. Yeah, this sounds like a common hob. Consume dust, dirt, and cover in sticky sediment on floors and dishes. Clean them in the process. Generally come out at night. Yep, everything matches. Common hob. Or if we can have repeats. Probably can at some point.
Buzzgoober here. Been having a heck of a time over here. I got these
That's a weird one.
itching and whooping and crying all over the place. Just all over the place. I got these whippersnappers yelping and whining, and I can't get a wink of sleep. She's trying to lay down over here. What's she gonna do about all this? Called about 5,500 times and y'all haven't done a thing about it.
Okie dokie, what's up with these weird ones? Like, seriously.
I don't know what's going on inside my house. I hear something crawling in the walls. I think I found teeth marks on my bedposts. I can't sleep at night knowing there's something in my house. Help me, please.
Okay, stuff in the walls. Marks on bedposts.
Please
That
hold.
sounds like carpenter ants. Yeah. Dangerous humans, but not dangerous humans, but are known to bite when threatened. They also known to spread disease and cause damage to homes they nest within. Sometimes report a faint rustling sound coming from their walls as the ants build their nests. Falling in the walls. I think I found teeth marks on my bedposts. Let's just do a quick check through. Was there anything else? Like, bed teeth wouldn't leave marks on the bedposts and junk. Not that, not that. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Wait, stair slug? I didn't see that one before. Okay. Stair slugs are large, dog-sized slugs. They are commonly known to occupy stairwells and basements. Homeowners infested with stair slugs commonly report a slimy residue on steps or other household inclines. Stair slugs can be beneficial to a household as they frequently feed on other pests, such as mice and hobs. I thought you said you couldn't get rid of hobs, so apparently these are a solution to hobs. Okay. But the slimy residue they leave behind can lead to dangerous accidents and slippage if not properly cleaned after. Solution: should you wish to remove a stair slug from the household, one can simply surround the affected stairwell with a thick barrier of salt. Do not attempt to apply salt directly. After the slug has dehydrated itself, you can dispose of its body. Okay. Peeling paint, small holes in the drywall, or squeaky floorboards. Now that doesn't match. Yeah, I think they have carpenter bees. Carpenter ants. Yeah. Carpenter ants. Carpenter ants. Yeah. Let's do that. Because they would also chew on the bed legs and whatnot if they're made out of wood. So far we haven't had any return calls, so I think we're doing good. The others I missed?
Yeah, hey, I'm calling about a noise I've been hearing in my house lately. Sounds like scratching or something. It's real quiet, so definitely some kind of pest in my walls. I've sent out all kinds of traps, but I thought one worked for a while, then I started hearing it again this week. I thankfully haven't seen any visible damage or droppings or whatever.
Okay, it's definitely some kind of pest in the walls. The noise I've been hearing in my house lately.
Please hold.
I think he might have termites. Small holes in the drywall or squeaky floorboards, peeling paint. It does have some structure. Wait. Yeah, calling about a noise I've been hearing. Sounds like scratching or something. It's real quiet, but there's definitely some kind of pest. Got all kinds of traps. I thought one worked for a while, but then I start hearing it again. No, wait. I bet he has mice again. I bet this is mice. Mice are small. Homeowners with a mice infestation commonly report gnaw marks, small round droppings, and sounds of squeaking. Oh, wait, but it's been no. I haven't seen any visible damage or droppings or whatever, so never mind. Cancel that. Okay. Not that. Again this week, I thankfully haven't seen a visible. I find it weird that his picture's weirdly blurred. No. I thankfully haven't seen any visible damage yet or dropping, so it's not a fracture hob. Trap. I think. Actually, wait, termites. I think it did mention if you don't remove the nest or. Must be thorough and destroy the entire colony, otherwise they will quickly repopulate and resume. Yeah, I think he has termites. I'm going with that. Because it doesn't catch me as a abnormal thing in the same sense there. Yeah, that feels like the best match as far as I can figure out. Let's find out, I guess. I'd like to get 100% on one of these days on the first try. Because, especially since I don't plan to restart anymore. So if I don't get 100%, we're just moving on. It means I won't see a coupon, but you know what? It is what it is.
Do you guys handle security? I need home security installed. Someone's breaking into my house and going through all my stuff at night. I know it's Bob from accounting. He's always been envious of me. I know what you're doing, Bob. Going through my papers, taunting me with your organization skills. I need your best home security equipment. Pronto!
Desktop.
Please hold.
He is a desktop because it specifically mentioned they organize stuff. Measures to they are physically similar to other house bar, generally much smaller. Yeah, frequently sort and order materials in the desk to their liking. Yeah, desktop. He didn't mention it being cleaner. He mentioned it specifically being organized. Ooh, only 60% accuracy? Wait, what? If I didn't get any callbacks, was it the last two and they didn't have time to call me? Sad. Okay. We had a lot more calls that day, though, so... I don't know, that was weird. Complete your second day on the job. Well, anyway, we're moving on. I wonder what ones we got wrong. One bed, 2 bathrooms. Alright, Berry Lane. 2 beds, 3 bathrooms. For that price, man, that would actually not be bad. Why is the door... 4 bed, 5 bathrooms. For that price, okay. What's wrong with it? Community alert. A civil authority has issued a missing persons alert for the following counties: Bush County, Maple County, Parkway County, Berry County. What?
This is a missing persons alert. Authorities are currently looking for missing child Robbie Harper, male, brown hair, approximately 4 feet tall, last seen wearing a yellow shirt, brown shorts, and white tennis shoes.
Something weird with that door.
Is described to be approximately 6 feet tall, barefoot, wearing a large bush or shrub on their person. Last seen at approximately 10:25 a.m. Please report any unusual activity to your local authorities.
Well, he got eaten by something abnormal, it sounds like. 5 beds, 6 bathrooms. Wait, whoa. 5 beds, 6 bath. Wait, is this the same one from before? 5 bed, 4 bed, 5 bathroom. Never mind. 5 beds, 6 bathrooms, but only for 12,000. It must be. It's overrun with Ivy, so it must be a garbage heap for that price. Honestly, would still probably be tempting depending on the state of it. Because for that price, that would almost be in my price range. And I could work on fixing it up. It's too late for you now. They gave you access to more info, didn't they? I warned you, if you end up like me, something me in this hole. They haven't found me yet. It's safe here. Join me in this hole. Okay. Little hole in the ground down there, I see. Or in the wall there. Attention call team. Our network team is migrating our back-end services over to a new hosting provider this week, so you may experience some occasional network errors over the next few days. Please be sure you are studying your information entries carefully while you still have access in case the network goes down while you are on the phone with a client. Oh, so they could be like, if you haven't memorized something, you could just have it go dead and then you can't actually check, you have to guess. We will still be expected to provide accurate answers to our callers regardless of the network status. Sincerely, HSH Corporate. Okay, I think I'm going to end this episode here. We're going to do more than one episode of this. We are going to continue this for sure because this is weird and I'm loving it. The weirdness on it is really good. I don't know what I got wrong on that second day, but 60%, I'm guessing that means I got 2, 3, or 4 wrong. Somewhere in that range. I'm guessing 2. I don't feel like I got that many wrong. But I don't know which ones I got wrong. I'm betting it was those last 2. Since we never got a return call going, hey, you screwed this up. So yeah, I'm betting there is something there along those lines. With those last 2 being very, maybe I got them reversed. Maybe it was supposed to have been termites and then carpenter ants or something like that. But I'm not sure. Wait. Noises, no droppings. I'd have to listen to that one again. I don't know. Very interesting game. What did you guys think? Comments below. What do you guys think I missed? And what do you think the correct answers might have been? I obviously got some of the earlier ones right. It seems because we didn't get a call back for any of them. At least not that I noticed. But fun game. And yeah, I'm going to do more of this. Good night, everyone. Bye.